when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs.
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
To save yours.
RTC truck.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear.
There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The two Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh, yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high drama.
One patient trapped all front of the car, crushed around patient and windscreen gone.
I think that these have got the pedal trapping his foot as well.
He was slumped at the wheel pre-crash.
High emotions.
Just check for femoral pulse, mate.
Very, very, very faint.
He's gone back into VF and got a pulse.
And high anxiety.
I just want my bed.
So you're looking at a pretty much isolated head, isn't it, really? You've got a big lump over your eye, so you just need to get that looked up, all right?
Two of those, both from expire 8/2020.
At the Topcliffe Air Base, paramedics James and Adi are working the weekend shift.
Lidocaine expires 3/2021.
And when the team aren't out on jobs, it's up to them to do the admin.
All the medicines that we carry, basically, we have to check every month to make sure they've not gone off. Yep, two of those, mate, yeah.
But when the scramble phone rings, the paperwork must wait.
All right, that's all good. It's not too forward. Doors are ready.
Helimed 99 is being scrambled to a head-on collision near Malton.
Minute 3-2, real clear to the left, please. You are clear left. Clear right. Pedestrian 99, we've lifted. Resident. When you guys are done doing your aviation stuff, we've got some updates. There we go, we're in. The updates say, one patient trapped in vehicle by legs, complaining of severe pain, confused, was unconscious at time of call but coming around now. Two other patients, one with rib injuries, one with bruising.
The driver's life could be in real danger from internal injuries and blood loss.
Caller states whole front of car crushed around patient and windscreen gone. Okay, fire and police en route. Crew arriving now, CS 21 minutes away, second crew 22 minutes away, third crew 27 minutes away.
Pilot Owen should have them there in 10 minutes. But thunderstorms are building, with huge clouds and lethal turbulence. It could delay the patient's flight to hospital.
It'll be James Cook with the transfer.
Yeah. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the CB's forecast. So
Yeah, true.
I'll look at the weather and get on the deck, guys, and I'll give you an update when we're there.
It's essentially pretty much in the middle of three, so whichever's the easiest for weather.
Yeah, copy.
It's already raining heavily and visibility is bad.
We should probably be alright. I think we just hug this hillside and we'll come to it, won't we?
Exactamon. So what I'll do then, I won't come straight to it, I'll go on this heading, we'll hit the A64 and then we'll route up it.
Yeah, we'll probably see the traffic, won't we?
Yeah.
The A64 is a major road linking York, Leeds and Scarborough. It's likely the vehicles will have crashed at high speed.
S99, we're visual, we're seen.
Right, so this green field looks good, doesn't it? Let's see if we've got access to it, isn't it? Looks fairly firm as well. Right, out of wind slightly, but it's not overly strong, so I'll stop there. That feels fine. Do you guys want to leave the aircraft?
A car has collided head-on with a van. It's completely crushed.
I've just made scene, mate, so yeah, helmet's probably going to be a good idea. I'm just going to see if we need the blood. If you just stand by 2 ticks, I'll let you know.
This is John McGowan.
Yeah.
John is a 65-year-old gentleman who's been involved, obviously, in this RTC. He's trapped by his legs. We think that these have got the pedal trapping his foot as well.
Right.
We're not sure if he's been knocked out at all prior to our arrival.
Yeah.
He's got pain. I've just managed to get some IV access in, but his head's just in a position at the moment where we might be able to start to get a collar on.
Yeah.
but otherwise his face is right into the airbag and into the steering wheel. He's kind of like all wedged in. I've not managed to feel right into his pelvis yet.
No.
The impact of the crash has caused the car's metal to mould around pensioner John McGowan's legs. Fire crews are desperately trying to free him so the medical team can get a closer look.
John, I'm James. I'm one of the other paramedics. How are you feeling at the minute? I know it's a silly question, but... Your leg and ankle. Any facial injuries that side? Or?
Yeah, he's got like a cut to the nose.
Yeah.
The people in the van were able to get out with minor injuries.
Brill. Might be worth just grabbing a bandage as well, just to pop round this, buddy.
You all right?
Am I all right just to squeeze in while you guys are doing that?
Heavy rain is not helping the rescue operation. It's thought John blacked out while driving, causing him to lose control.
John, it's James again. The firefighters are cutting the roof. OK, so in a minute we'll get you out and we'll have a proper look at you and see all what's going on with you.
What roof are they cutting?
The roof of your car. OK, so I know you said before, but just tell me again, the worst of your pain, did you say it's your right leg?
No, it's my left leg round my ankle.
Left leg round your ankle. Do some deep breaths for me in and out. Is that painful when you're doing that? Yeah, whereabouts? In your chest? Yeah.
James is concerned John may have a serious internal injury, but he can't yet be sure.
So basically we just need to plan for extrication, don't we?
Did you get the information that he was slumped at the wheel pre-crash?
No, but yeah, that kind of makes sense. So I think while they're doing stuff, we get the TXA and stuff in.
CS has organised all the stuff that we'll need on a stretcher in the ambulance, so when we're ready, it can come out.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll get a couple of Kendricks and a pelvic binder on there just in case we need them.
That'd be great.
Do you need any painkillers drying up at the moment? Or
We've got some morphine, so I'll give him a bit of that in a second.
For James and Adi to be able to tell the extent of John's injuries, they need him out of the car. But extricating him won't be easy, and it'll be painful.
If you look down there, it looks like the pedal's actually into his leg.
Right.
Essentially, we've got one male who is mechanically and clinically trapped in his vehicle by his legs. So it's quite complicated because there's not a lot of space in the footwell to get the equipment that we need to get in there to separate the dashboard from his feet and his legs. So it takes a little bit of time. He's got some extensive leg injuries, which you can see, and then some associated injuries to his pelvis and his belly.
I'm going to give him a bit of morphine and I'll have another look at that leg because I don't know if we can't just bring it out.
Pilot from Medic 1.
Getting the patient to hospital in these conditions is another challenge for the team.
Yeah, got it, mate.
Any ideas on destination, please?
Owen is weighing up his options, but the clock is ticking.
50-50 really between Leeds and Hull. There's a shower coming towards us now. Leeds and Hull are probably both okay.
OK, that's cool, just so we know. I mean, we don't have to make a decision until we actually get to the aircraft, but just useful to know, thanks.
Firefighters are using hydraulic rams to prise the steel apart, but it's taking time and the weather is closing in, and their patient's condition is deteriorating.
James, it's 80 systolic now.
OK, can you get that TXA and the blood?
John's blood pressure has dropped, which could be a sign of internal bleeding. James wants to give him drugs and intravenous fluid to prevent this.
Right, I'm just going to see if I can slide your leg, buddy, OK?
Right in your leg.
So it's this one that I'm touching. Can you feel me touching it?
Would you just run up a bag of fluids?
Yeah.
Just because his blood pressure's dropped. We might not need it, but I'd rather have it just in case.
I'd rather not need it than need it not have it.
Yeah, thank you.
Just grit your teeth, all right?
Sorry, can I be a pain and just give him this? And I'll be back out of your way, thanks.
The firefighters' hydraulic tools seem to be making progress in freeing John from the car.
Guys, that left foot's more or less out from under the pedal now.
His feet are free?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Unless he's right, yeah, his right one looks free as well, yeah. So, yeah, I'm quite happy, yeah.
How do you want him coming out?
So, ideally, I think we can still reasonably quickly, if we can tip that back and just go onto a longboard. Quite happy with that.
Staying on or jump this off?
I think if we can go without taking it off, just for time.
John is being exposed to the elements, and cold is a killer in trauma cases. The team are running out of time, but moving John with such serious injuries is not something that can be rushed.
Keep letting yourself go back. There's a board behind you. I promise we're not going to let you fall, OK? You're doing really well. Well done. Any pain in your neck or anything?
Just managed to manipulate the feet out with the medics, so he should be able to come out quite easily out the back now.
Ready, steady, slide.
You're pulling my legs off.
We're not pulling him off, buddy, all right?
At last, John is free. James needs to quickly find out the extent of his injuries.
Lovely, guys, and then just walk him on. Thank you very much. Right, just have a quick look at his pelvis and then... All right, John, well done, mate. You've done the worst bit now. We're just going to cut the rest of your trousers and stuff off. We're going to get a blanket on you, OK?
Finally, James can fully examine John.
Hello LGI, it's James on Helimed 99. I've got a trauma pre-alert for you. So it's a 71-year-old male who at approximately 15:21 has had a high-speed RTC with another vehicle. So he's got a fractured left humerus, fractured right tib fib, query pelvis, and he's got a very firm abdomen. All right, okay, thanks very much.
It's clear he needs urgent care at a major trauma centre.
Right, John, we've got you wrapped up as best we can, mate. All right, I know you're uncomfortable. We're going to sort your pain out. OK, buddy. All right.
James will be keeping a close eye on John during their flight to Leeds General Infirmary.
Oh, I can see York. Looks like it might be all right when we get there.
Yeah.
The weather is still bad, but Owen is managing to skirt around the thunderstorms. The trauma team are waiting to take over John's care. He will face hours of surgery, and his recovery is by no means certain. The Yorkshire coast is enjoying a boom in the number of holidaymakers choosing to take a staycation, thanks to the coronavirus pandemic. And the more people on holiday, the busier the day for duty dispatcher Al.
9-9, I've got a job for you in Pickering.
Helimed 99 is being sent to help a man who's fighting for his life on a coach trip in North Yorkshire.
We'll lift from here, taxi that way, go to the east. Fly back to 090, take us clear Salt Bank. OK, all clear left, please, mate. We are clear right.
Yeah, clear left.
Okay, trim ball's in as a lift.
Paramedics Paul and Andy are on board with pilot Owen.
Edison 99 was lifted and into Pickering.
Yeah, Roger, let me know when you're ready for a grid.
Yeah, Roger, you can pass now, ready for it.
Yeah, Sierra Echo 800838, and it's in the car park in the centre of Pickering, patients on a coach.
I think it's a cardiac arrest. It was quite difficult on scene. The patient was still sat up in the seat on the coach, and the coach driver was reluctant to move the patient.
There is an ambulance arrived soon.
Roger that, understood, cheers.
So going to a town called Pickering in North Yorkshire, Moors, quite a scenic place, quite popular with tourists and things. And it sounds like a gentleman has been found on the bus on a coach, possibly in cardiac arrest. We have got a land crew just arriving on scene now, so they'll be able to give us a more thorough update. But if they are in cardiac arrest, it's so important that we get there as quick as we can, or at least somebody can start CPR, because it's the CPR and the early defibrillation that will save the patient's life, if anything.
Without CPR, the man's brain is being starved of oxygen, which could cause irreversible damage. If he's to be saved, speed is vital.
9-9, commanders. Yeah, the police on scene have said they're not able to clear the car park for you to land there, but there is a football pitch close by. I've asked that the go and meet you there, Robert.
Roger that, thanks. I'm just looking for that on the airbox.
Happy days.
Visual with the what looks like a little triangular
The triangle's
green.
beautiful, that's it.
Look like you've got a domestic wire just this side of the...
Yeah, we've got some telephone wires and we've got some light stanchions on the other side.
Yeah, there's one running right to left on just on her nose as you're coming down.
Oh yeah, got it. Happy days.
The patient is in the centre of a busy market town. Owen's only option is to land on a football pitch a short walk away.
I'll take the primary bag and the RP set, mate. All right, if you follow up with a secondary bag.
I will.
Anything else you want bringing at all, mate? I suppose you could always bring audibles, you never know.
Are you clear out to the back, please?
Thank you very much.
With the pandemic as it is at the minute, people who are unconscious can't obviously tell you if they've got COVID symptoms, so we have to treat everyone as if they have.
As the team will be performing CPR, they're required to wear full personal protective equipment.
All right?
Yes, we've been in VF, we've given him 3 shots, he's in charge at the moment.
Okay.
Their patient, 71-year-old Bill Taylor, is in a critical condition. A ground ambulance crew have begun the fight to save him.
Right, I'll tell you what we'll do is, when you do the next rhythm check, we'll drag him off. Because we can't do much there. No, that's fair enough.
Paul wants to get Bill out of the coach, so they can more effectively carry out CPR.
We've got an end tidal of 9.2. That's a very, very good end tidal if you ain't got a ROS. Just check for femoral pulse, mate.
Are we going to lift him off?
Yes, very faint.
Right, he's making some respiratory efforts, so we're going to have a ROS with that. So if we leave him where he is for the time being then, that's for a minute. So just for information, we've got a ROS just over.
Bill's heart has started beating again.
What do we know about his medical history?
On beta blockers.
Yeah.
He had indigestion just before he collapsed.
Then, his heart stops again.
And it's made 2 patients just rearrested.
Paul?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are. I think we just literally manhandle him.
Drag him off.
We'll take that off, we'll disconnect the bag, disconnect the pads, and then we'll just literally just take him across.
Right. Is everyone ready then, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you at the feet end, Kel?
Yeah.
Okay, mate?
Right, just coming down a step.
Here's one more, that's it. Watch his head. Ready, steady, go. Right, let's get... He's making some effort again now, so we need to get him on pads.
Defibrillator pads attached to his chest will allow them to shock his heart back into rhythm.
He's gone back into VF, I ain't got a pulse.
Bill is in VF, which means his heart is not pumping blood properly. He's fighting for his life.
1509. Right, so 1511 is his next rhythm check.
If he stays as he is, keep going in and out of VF, you'll have to Scarborough. Right, stop there for a rhythm check, guys. So to me that was like VF, so back on the chest. And charge it to 360. Right, everyone, stand clear, shock in. Brilliant. Oops. Somebody else do CPR for us. You're right, Jeanette.
Their patient was on his way to Scarborough with his wife, Margaret, to celebrate his birthday.
Okay, now we've got 20 seconds to next rhythm check, guys. Okay, looks like he's got it to the end. Keep going.
There's only so much the team can do for Bill here. They need to get him to hospital.
The autopulse is ready, so all we need to do is we just need to basically sit him up.
Right, off the chest. Yeah, we're all safe. Shock in.
Despite repeated shocks, their patient's heart isn't responding.
I haven't got a radio pulse.
It's decided they'll make a dash for hospital by road. Ground paramedics will continue CPR on the way.
It was quite a difficult job because obviously, first of all, it's the location of the patient in a very narrow sort of path down the centre of the coach, obviously, which doesn't enable us to get very good access to the patient. And then, obviously, the patient kept getting rosked, so every so often he'd get a heartbeat back, but then he'd go into cardiac arrest again, and then he'd get a rosk, and then he'd re-arrest. And we've been through that process probably about 4 or 5 times with him. He's going to be taken through to Scarborough District, which is the nearest ED. And when they get to hospital, they'll continue the care that we've done. And all these things collectively will provide a prognosis for the patient's survival.
Paul and Andy have done everything they can. Now all they can do is return to base and wait for news. In Topcliffe, paramedic Gemma is taking a rare opportunity to make a drink between jobs.
The paramedics and pilots on this unit drink an absolutely ridiculous amount of tea and coffee. I don't know how they manage it, I'm astounded. I just drink hot water, so everybody is always very happy to make me a drink because there's no thought that goes into it.
But there's no time to finish it.
And then job for you at Scarborough, at RTC. If you want to head out to the aircraft, I'll give you the details once you're airborne.
Happy that I get in?
Yeah, happy for you getting, yep.
She's flying with paramedic Gav to the scene of a pedestrian hit by a car.
Still haven't got a grid yet.
outside the open air theatre in Scarborough, so it's just off the beach, isn't it? I think it's at North Shore.
North Bay, yeah. Everyone happy?
Yep.
We're good.
Speed's coming on.
Pedestrian 99, lifted, headed towards Scarborough, waiting on your grid over.
Yeah, 99 grid is Tango Alpha 035898.
Just got a report that there's a female that's been knocked down in Scarborough, which is a town on the North Yorkshire coast. Haven't got any more details than that, we're just waiting for some updates from the scene.
Pedestrian 99, have you got any further updates for this job in Scarborough, please?
The only update I've got at the moment is from the CS on scene, who's just, the patient seems to be a primary head, appears a little bit agitated.
And they're just trying to remove her from the road.
It sounds like their patient has suffered a head injury, which could mean life-threatening damage to her brain.
Visual DCA, just short of the red building
Oh, I
on the
can
nose.
see the blue lights, like 12 o'clock.
Yep. So I'm just going to find out where I can put you. This green area around the swimming pool, this side looks favourable.
Yeah.
But I'll just see if I can get you somewhere closer than that. Someone with that car there by the beachfront.
Oh, you see, you're looking at this little car park.
I am, yeah. I think that's well big enough, don't you?
Yeah, looks like it to me.
Person with dog, keep out the way.
Still got lights on that white car.
Yeah.
And there's people, there's a man with a dog, have you spotted him?
Oh, come on, don't walk across there. Please don't walk across there.
Scarborough is a busy coastal town, but Pilot Harry needs the car park below to be empty of cars and pedestrians for a safe landing.
Still going. He's moving though, and he's moving quite quickly now. And we've got 2 people on a wall to my 11 o'clock.
Okay, is everything else clear?
Yeah, we're all clear.
Stay where you are, please.
I've got, yeah.
Fine on my side.
Here to the right.
Here to the left.
Okay, leave us fully down.
Gemma and Gav have no time to spare. Their patient's head injury needs urgent attention. Paramedics Gemma and Gav have just touched down in Scarborough, where a woman has been hit by a car. They must get up to speed quickly.
A lady crossing the road.
Yeah.
Struck by a car at the front.
Right.
Gone into the windscreen.
Okay.
The windscreen.
Yeah.
Up into there, gone through 360 degrees, gone back down onto the floor. The car stopped before it struck her.
Okay.
She's got a wound above her left eye.
Yeah.
And I think that run down.
Okay.
Down to the round her ear, but not on her ear.
Yeah.
The incident happened outside a popular concert venue.
This is Sian.
Hi, Sian.
Sian's 29 years young.
Okay.
She has been hit by a car, so basically left-sided injury.
Yeah. Can you remember everything that's happened? No? What's the last thing you can remember?
I don't remember going so bad.
Okay.
I just want my mum.
Well, we'll get in touch with your mum, don't worry. All right?
Sian Cromack was running her usual 5k route when she was struck by the car. She's understandably distressed.
So looking at a pretty much isolated head, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Is it bad?
It's just you. You've got a big lump over your eye. So you just need to get that looked at, all right? Are you in any pain at the minute?
No, but I want my mum.
Oh, yes, we'll get your mum sorted, don't worry. We'll get the police to ring your mum. Can you hold your arm gently? Keep it on here.
I want my mum.
Okay, listen,
to
all
your
right?
chest? I need you to stop talking if you can and just take nice steady breaths. Is that all right? That's it, nice breaths in and out.
Gav and Gemma need to carefully establish what damage the car has caused Sian. The bang to her head could be distracting her from other serious injuries.
Can we do another blood pressure? Is that all right? Just then we'll...
Nice, Aaron.
Nice, Aaron.
Yeah.
So I'm of the elbow, toe,
Yeah.
long bones are all good, pelvis is good, no distension in the abdomen, she's
No.
not complaining any pain. Just that is that. We can drive down there and we'll fly her up to James Cook.
Gav suspects a broken elbow and toe, as well as her head injury. She needs urgent treatment at hospital.
That's 99. Yeah, we're going to fly this patient to James Cook.
So you're normally fit and well, Sian? You have any medical problems? Are you allergic to anything?
Peanuts.
Peanuts, right, we won't give you any peanuts.
So that's 96, pulse 99.
Where's the worst pain?
My elbow.
Your elbow. You want to try and keep it nice and still?
And my knee.
This patient's been hit by a car while she's out jogging. She's got a bit of a head injury and quite distressed, really.
What about your head? Is that painful?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Do you want any pain relief? Are you all right?
I just want my mum.
Yeah, we'll sort your mum out, don't worry.
Because we're quite a long way from the hospital, we're going to fly her up to James Cook. I think that's better for her.
The major trauma centre is over an hour away by road. The flight will take just 15 minutes.
On your call. Ready, steady, lift. That's it. And then in. Hello, Sean.
Sian may require surgery. Her head injury could be life-changing. At the Topcliffe Air Base, paramedics Lisa and Matty are on cleaning duty. 40 miles away at Air Ambulance HQ, dispatcher Tyrone is listening in to a 999 call.
Is he in danger of being hit by any cars?
Yeah, because he's in like in a junction, yeah.
I'm at Job Strength at York. Bus versus cyclist heading to you.
It's time for Lisa and Matty to down tools and scramble. They're racing to a village near York, where there are reports of a cyclist who's been hit by a bus.
You guys ready for an update?
Yep.
Patient's got a head injury, still in the road. It's on the junction outside Boots Chemist. There's no DCA available. We'll be first at scene.
Okay.
Details are limited, but if the patient does have a head injury, they need medical attention fast.
We've been allocated to a job in Strensall, which is just north of York, for a 50-ish year old person, I think it's a male, that's reported to have been hit by a bus on a bicycle. Hopefully the cyclist is wearing a helmet, because that should do a little bit of protection to the head. But obviously it could be a high-speed impact. There could be multiple injuries to this patient.
Wearing a helmet reduces the risk of a serious head injury by over 60%. But many cyclists on the UK's roads still don't wear one.
Yeah, I'm not going to be putting you right next to scene for this one.
Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a hike.
I'm guessing you're going to have a couple of 100 metres.
The incident has happened on the village high street. It doesn't offer up many landing sites for pilot Harry.
If I can't see a gate, I'm going to overshoot and I'm going to go back to that first field we ID, mate, okay?
Okay.
Which I can't, so that's where we're going. Okay, so it's the field on the nose now. There is good access. Just double check for wires, please, Lisa.
Yeah, you're good left.
Good right,
cool.
mate.
Thank you. You got your bearings, mate. Exit
Yes,
3 o'clock, turn
exit
left.
3 o'clock and then left at the end of the road.
That's the one, you'll be on the right street there.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, leave us fully down in clear on strap, mate.
Thank you.
Hiya mate, my name's Matt, I'm one of the paramedics, this is Lisa. What do we call you, sir?
Peter.
Peter, nice to meet you. Can you tell me what's happened today, mate?
No, I can't. I have no idea what happened.
All right then, that's absolutely fine.
73-year-old Peter Skelton is an experienced cyclist. It's worrying that he can't remember hitting a bus.
Is it hurting anywhere, Peter?
Head.
Your head. Anywhere else hurting?
Well, hands a little bit and one knee, but apart from that, feel okay.
All right.
Staff from the local pharmacy ran to help the team's patient.
Are you ladies okay there holding the head for me? Because you're doing a cracking job. Right, young man, stick your tongue out for me. And then back in again. That feel okay? Yeah. We'll set this off you then. Did you have a lid on? Helmet? No. No helmet on.
Lisa is speaking to locals to see if she can glean more information on what happened. It appears Peter lost control of his bike and collided with an oncoming bus.
Right, mate, just have a quick look at your chest if I can. Feel okay? Yeah. Taking a deep breath for me. And out. And again. And out. Any pain when you were breathing? Any pain here on your chest at all? No.
Peter may have been overtaken by a sudden medical episode, like a mini stroke, causing him to crash.
I'm just going to have a quick look at this head wound if I can. Have you guys seen it spurting or pouring or anything?
It was pouring.
Oh, that's quite a nice laceration.
You've been all right, Peter?
Yeah. He's got quite a decent laceration on top of his scalp. It's at least 5 inches long. From this lady's hand here all the way to the back. You can see the skull underneath.
Matty is concerned about Peter's deep head wound, but his other observations are miraculously good. Matty decides he can go by road to hospital.
Peter, you've got quite a long laceration on the top of your head that's going to need to go to hospital and have it looked at, mate. Okay, probably a few stitches. The ambulance is on its way. It's only a couple of minutes away. If you had to give that pain a score out of 10, if 0 was no pain, and I would normally say 10 was being hit by a bus, but I think that's just happened. So from 0 to 10, how bad would you say the pain is?
7.
A 7, okay. Peter, are you allergic to anything, young man?
Yeah, work.
Work, oh, I know that feeling. any allergies to medicine?
Not that I know of.
So this gentleman, Peter, he's not been unconscious, but he's quite confused. He's not sure where he is, what's happened. And he wasn't wearing a helmet, so as a result of that, he's got quite a nasty laceration to the top of his head.
Matty and the team need to dress the wound to help keep the bleeding under control for Peter's 15-minute journey to hospital by ambulance.
Fly both sides in a bit while you put the dressing on,
Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Right, so I've got that on there then, mate. Don't know if you want to go around his chin or... You okay there, Peter?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Had you been having a good ride up until now, Peter?
Yeah, very good.
You're so close to home as well.
Oh, were you nearly at the finish line?
Yeah.
Oh, you could taste that pint as well, I bet.
Peter is stoical, but his memory loss is concerning for him.
I'm a bit worried, I can't remember what happened.
They won't worry about it too much for the minute. The main thing is that you're not being sick and this bleeding's not horrendously bad. It's under control. But like I say, it's going to be a few stitches, is that, my friend? Sorry, mate. Yeah, happy? Yeah. Ready, steady, lift.
The pharmacy staff were quick to come to his assistance.
I didn't actually see it, I just heard it and I saw the commotion outside, so I came out and Peter was on the floor and he was holding his head. Quickly realised that he was bleeding quite a lot, so I shouted Beth to grab the first aid kit with the gauze, and we just sort of tried to stop the bleeding.
Local paramedics will care for Peter during his journey to York.
Cheers, guys, thank you very much. See ya. So that patient was actually really lucky. He's an elderly chap, 75, and notoriously elderly patients don't do very well in trauma. He's pulled out of a junction and clipped the side of a bus. He's got quite a significant laceration to the top of his scalp, which I think could have been avoided had he been wearing a helmet. He did inform us that he's got 2 helmets at home. I did try to say to him not to patronise him. I know he's been cycling for 67 years, I think he should have been cycling for. But the helmets are no good at home, and that really could have prevented him suffering a significant head injury.
For Matty and Lisa, it's back to base. But Peter faces hours of painful stitches to his head. North Yorkshire's stunning coastal paths attract ramblers from all over the country. They come to experience sea air and spectacular views. But when something goes wrong out here, it's often the air ambulance that swoops to the rescue.
Right, let's go for them, please, mate. Check, please.
Today, Helimed 99 is being scrambled to the coast.
Okay, both engines to fly.
Lights engaged, yep.
Confirmed. Doors harnessed and stretcher.
I'm watch go front right.
Put it in the back.
Paramedics Lisa and Steve are on duty today.
I've got what 3 words when you're ready for it, Steve.
99 air desk, we've lifted. Yeah, go on, Lisa. I'm ready.
Moving.
Yep.
Wonderful. Cabs.
Cabs.
Yeah, plural.
What 3 words is a phone app which pinpoints the user's location, using a combination of words. Pilot Owen should be able to track their patient to 3 square metres.
We've been sent to Cater Bay, which is just off the east coast, not far from Filey, for a lady, a 57-year-old lady that's fallen in some mud and reported to have an obvious deformity to her ankle. There is a road crew en route, but they might have a little bit of a walk to get to the patient, which is why we've been activated as well. The patient's plotted somewhere around here, just on this coastline here, so it looks from the map like there's a road that goes along here where the road crew might be able to abandon the vehicle and then have a little trot across that field.
What a lovely part of Yorkshire this is.
Isn't it just, yeah?
Hey guys, I've just spoken to the crew on scene. I think the incident is about half a mile north of where they've left their DCA. They've not got eyes on the patient yet, and they have been walking for about 10 minutes so far. Coast Guard are en route. It's not their aircraft, just their team.
Right, so the grid on the iPad, you got the little left 11:30, you got a little kind of bit of land sticking out.
Yep.
Apex.
Yep.
It's north of that is the grid.
I think I can see some high vis out along coastline.
Yeah, I've got it, mate, off to there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Right, you look out to the left, please, mate. If you see somebody waving, let us know.
Could be down here now, yeah, across at my 9 o'clock. Just down at my 9 o'clock now.
Well, I'll go for that triangle feed then. Okay, so no hazard then, really. I'll aim towards the field, into wind. Wind's coming from the rear right. So I'll turn on to finals now.
Sheep everywhere below us.
Roger.
No wires to the left.
I think got some seagulls in the 12 o'clock. Happy days. I don't want to get too close to the downwash really. Okay, so MMI. Prepare as far as you want to get it really.
Lisa is setting off on foot to find the patient. 57-year-old Gail Townsend and her husband were walking their dogs along the coastal path with friends.
Right, what's happened?
I was walking, slipped down a little bit of mud.
Okay.
Went over and I heard my ankle crack as I fell over.
And how have you been since?
Fine, I feel a bit sick.
Right.
I can slightly move my toes, but it does hurt when I
Right, okay. First of all, how are you with pain? Can you tolerate a couple of minutes? I'm just going to put a tent over us just to try keep us warm.
It's a cold day. Lisa can't risk Gail's temperature getting too low while she treats her.
Did you just cockle over or did you actually fall?
I just slipped. My ankle went from under me. I heard it go.
Gail's husband Kevin saw her fall.
We were coming along here and Gail's foot just slipped. 6 inches of slope there, that was it. I was about 2 metres in front and I heard the crack. And then obviously the thumper, she went down.
What we'll do is we'll get some numbers. I'm going to try pop a needle into one of your veins.
Yeah.
And then we can give you some pain relief. Does that sound like a plan?
It's a bit slippy. It's just more sticky than anything. It's not too bad underfoot. It's just she slipped.
Right.
All right, Elise.
Aye, we're having a right time. We're just going to serve coffee in a minute.
We actually work for the Caravan and Motorhome Club. So we live in our motorhomes when we're working on site for 8 months. Due to the lockdown, they kept half a dozen sites open for the likes of us homeless to live on. So we're at Caton Bay.
Steve, will you pass us a tourniquet, please?
In my hand, ready? We're just doing a walk to Filey. We've dropped the cars off there to walk to Filey and drive back, just for the daily exercise, basically.
You're going to feel a sharp scratch, OK? Sharp scratch coming up. Well done. Right, just keep that arm nice and straight for me.
You ready for your morphine, Lise?
Yeah. Right, what's this to start like? I'll just...
Just coming in on your right-hand side now, it's been checked.
Ta, love. And then if someone could drop me up some ondansetron.
Yep.
So I'm just putting a little bit of morphine through now, Gail. So you might start to feel, it can make you feel a bit woozy, a bit lightheaded, OK? How's your pain?
My foot feels if it don't belong to me.
Right. I'm going to start fiddling with it in a minute, so
Yeah.
keep taking that Entonox.
The Yorkshire elements can make conditions tough for the paramedics.
Oh, I think I might have saved your boots, Gail.
But Lisa is keeping Gail's spirits up.
Right, just place that under there. I'm going to chop a sock off first, but can you slide it under? I don't want to lift it anymore. Try not to wiggle a leg too much.
Yeah.
How are you doing? You're doing really well.
I can't really go any further
Right, just
without...
try slide splint up now then.
Lisa is placing a splint on Gail's ankle to stop any broken bones from moving.
Can I cut your trousers, Gail? I can't get them up anymore.
Yeah.
I've saved your boot and I've saved your jumper. You can't have everything.
Yeah.
Right, how's your pain? Do you want a bit more pain relief? You don't get any awards for being brave. Would you like some more morphine? That is the correct answer, Gail. Right, I've got a leg. And then try get the splint up. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to bob a leg down.
Yeah.
Can you feel me touching your toes? Can you wiggle your toes for me? Right.
Cap refill good, that?
Yeah, cap refill's good. She's got good sensation.
Okay.
So when you said you can't feel this foot, is it better now we've got your boot off?
Yeah.
Have you got any pins and needles there or anything? No. Does it feel normal, apart from hurting?
It just hurts.
It just hurts.
And
okay,
the pain.
Right, I'm going to squeeze this together. You might want to suck on that a bit harder. Is that hurting? Yeah. All right, chick.
Lisa is straightening Gail's leg to align the broken bones,
How's that? Is that all right?
preventing any further damage during her journey to hospital.
Do you think you'll be able to hop back to Caravan? We stick that in there. So I've given her some morphine. She's getting on towards 10 milligrams. So I'm thinking if just I travel in and you meet me there at Scarborough.
Gail's ankle will need surgery. But first, the team need to get her off this remote coastal path.
Okay, so we bring that in really close now, guys. Yep.
If you just pull that down, because the feet are going to go into there, pull it a little further down. You've got a bit of a ridge up here now, so I'll try and pick you up. There we go.
That's it, that's it, well done.
Just lay down, sweetheart.
Yeah. We'll get you wrapped up in here. Right, so I'll see you at Scarborough.
What do you reckon ETA then? So
10 minutes, so 20 about.
20 minutes, say,
from now. 30 minutes.
Okay. Ready, steady, lift. Right,
Lisa will travel the short journey to hospital with Gail by road ambulance. It could be a long time before she's back to her motorhome. 4 months later, and Gail has recovered well. Her broken ankle did require surgery, and she was wearing a surgical boot for 6 weeks.
The hospital staff were brilliant. They set it for me to make it a bit more comfortable, and then I had to wait a couple of days for an operation to pin it. So I had to have a plate put on the outside of my leg as well, near my ankle.
Gail's experience hasn't put her off the outdoors, and she's determined to get back out walking soon.
At the minute, I perhaps can't do as much as I used to, but I'm getting there, and eventually I will go back to Caton Bay and I will do that coastal walk to Filey.
He's trapped by his legs.
Yeah.
I think that these have got the pedal trapping his foot as well.
John, whose car collided with a van on the A64, broke his hip and pelvis in both legs. After 2 operations and 8 weeks in hospital, he's on the long road to recovery.
Give him 3 stops.
Bill, who suffered a heart attack while on a coach trip, sadly died in hospital the next day, aged 71. He leaves behind his wife of 48 years, Margaret, and 3 children.
Is it bad? You've got a big lump over your eye, so you just need to get that looked up, all right?
Sean, who was hit by a car while out running, suffered a brain injury and underwent surgery to pin and plate her fractured elbow and have a metal rod put in her foot.
I really only realised when I got to James Cook Hospital the seriousness of the incident and what was about to face me.
There you go. Oh, nice cup of tea.
She spent 4 weeks in hospital in Middlesbrough and has had to change her normally active lifestyle.
I ride horses, I go to the gym and I do a lot of running. However, I am sort of starting now to gradually build up and start with walking. So head out every day with the dog, and we're very lucky to have the beach on our doorstep as well, which makes walking a bit more fun.
She's very grateful for Gemma and Gav's help on the day.
I would love to thank the Air Ambulance for the work that they did that day and that they continue to do day in, day out. I'm so grateful and will be forever thankful for what they did that day.
Can you tell me what's happened today, mate?
No, I can't. I have no idea what happened.
At hospital, it was found that Peter, who came off his bike near York, had a mini stroke, which caused him to lose consciousness and collide with the bus. The laceration to his head took an hour to stitch up, but he was home later that day. After 6 weeks, he was back on his bike, and now he never rides out without a helmet.